before you address that, they understood the power of the Sanhedrin and the Pharisees. The Sadducees were there also. They all had difficulty with him, and they really did not believe the resurrection. So because of that, the way they took him and crucified him, it left their heart in fear, the disciples. Even though he told them and he explained to them, and he took them back to the book of Isaiah and proved to them that he had to die in order for men's sins to be forgiven. And for them to be able to understand the power of resurrection. But with all of that, they still had fear. And they shut that door so tight that the disciples came together. Why? Because the Jews literally threatened them. The door being shut because of fear. Well, what do you see? Their heart was stricken with terror, anxiety. Emotionally, they became dysfunctional. When something is told to you, and you have difficulty believing what was told to you, the possibility is that you can be dysfunctional. And it's high time that the believers begin to understand that because we believe, we have no reason to become dysfunctional. We must function according to the will of God in our lives. He said it. That settled it. Old folks always said it. He said it. I believed it. That settled it. I have some news for you. If he said it, that settled it. Whether we believe it or not, it makes no difference to him. Why? Because he's God all by himself. And notice how he addressed them. Recognizing that the moment he stood in your midst, that you're having difficulty, and they began to tremble and think of things that really don't exist. He said to them, peace be unto you. Having begun to fear, stop. That's what we need to understand. When you sense fear is coming on, don't allow fear to overtake you to the point that you cannot function in the manner that God has birthed you to function. We take on things to ourselves oftentimes that really haven't happened yet. Just the thought of it, emotionally, we become disturbed. Just the thought of possibility become disturbed. So here he is. When he had said so, he did what? Verse 20. He showed them his hand and his side. I want somebody to stay with me. He showed them the proof of who he really is. His hand speaks of what? His ministry work for a lifetime. His side, the blood from his side. Water and blood. Water and blood. He's showing them what was to come. To a distinction. The blood, because you're a Jew. You can never become a Jew unless you have been born from Jewish heritage. But water speaks of the Christian lifestyle, the baptism. So he's showing the mingling of both the Jews and the Gentiles coming together as one. Touch the side, just to see that it is I. It is I. Then were the disciples glad when they saw him. Not until they had the proof of the wound that they saw why Jesus now is being glorified. And they were glad. Notice this. They had to see to believe. They had to touch to believe. Other than that, they had no belief in them of the possibility that he rose again. Then verse 21, I'm going somewhere, then Jesus said to them, peace be unto you. It's a personal and a very individualistic behavior when we don't have peace. Why? Because we don't believe unless we see. That is not faith. The Bible says now faith is. We begin to cause it or call it to become what it's supposed to be by the way we handle our faith. Your faith causes the thing that you're seeking to show up in your life. Amen. And become a reality. That's the truth. Amen. It's good to have the vision. It's great to have the dream. It's great to have the imagination. But your thought must be full of faith. Everything you think and everything that you're going to pursue must first be seen within yourself first. Before you can really see it come to pass. Excuse me. I don't know what it is, but the devil is a lie.
Yes, he is.
Jesus said again unto them, peace be unto you. It's a personal walk that you separate yourselves. Stop the internal rage that you have. Oftentimes, no one really knows the kind of rage that's internally with each and every one of us. You can smile, you can laugh, you can talk. You can be around folks and have a wonderful time. What's taking place on the inside that only you know? And God sees. He knows.
Yes.
He understands. Why? Because eventually that rage is going to respond outwardly. So whatever is on the inside eventually is going to come up. It's going to come right up and come right out. And literally come against all that you're trying to get accomplished. Why? Because you're thinking one way, but you're behaving a distinct way. So he's saying to them, I want you to have this kind of peace, this kind of a personal, individual, emotional settlement within your heart. Because if you don't, what you so pursue can't happen. It won't happen. Why? You're literally working against yourself. We have failed to understand that anger simply means that you're frustrated within. And I can be angry with Pastor Z. And Pastor Z is not aware that I'm angry with her. Or I can be fearful with her and have nothing to say. And because I'm angry with her, my anger is not working against her, it's working against me. But oftentimes, we don't recognize that we literally reposition our future based on anger within. Where God is trying to take us and what He's trying to do for us. It can't happen. Why? Because God is saying to you, peace. But you can't receive it. You can't receive it because your reality at the moment is not peaceful. Not peaceful. This is what they were suffering through. And notice this now. He's about to give them a command. He said in verse 21, as my Father has sent me, even so, send I you. How can you be sent with disturbance within? How can you be sent? And that sent is not only to evangelize, that sent also speaks of your destiny call.
Good. That's good.
Your career call. Your existent call. How can you be sent to do what needs to be done? What's in your hand that is so valuable, but it cannot be used? Why? Because you fail to recognize being sent simply means it starts with your peace internally. Peace be unto you. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. You literally spent your week under frustration. And all that you had planned for the week to accomplish, nothing was done. Why? Because you're frustrated. Not only that, but you really don't believe what God has promised unto you. My Father has sent me, even so, I sent to you. It's what's called the apostolate. I sent you. Look, let me help you. The workplace where you are, you thought to yourself that you studied well and you went and did the interview and you got employed. Let me ask you a question. How many other people did the same interview and did not get employed for the position you have. Let me help you. Because you were sent there based on what you're called to accomplish there. And for men and women to see the grace that's on your life in order for God to help them to make a difference by watching your life. It's how you respond, it's how you speak, it's how you act, it's how you behave. That men will see God in you. But if you have no peace, they can't see God. If you're frustrated, they can't see God. You can talk all you want to talk and say, oh, God is so great. Isn't God great?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Very great.
Yes.
But look at you. Think you're all that cute. Think you're all that fine. I'm talking, what we do internally. Hi, Grace, how are you doing? Yeah, right, look at you. Yeah, that's a funny way about you. And we have so much to say within. And we're greeting them with such a magnificent greet. But yet still internally, there's turmoil. Peace be unto you. Shut it down. You have some work to do. You have things to accomplish in life. And you cannot accomplish it without peace.
Amen.
Every day your mind is disturbed. Drivers, let me talk to the drivers. You're driving and you're going somewhere and all of a sudden you remember something that is not quite pleasant. And before you know it, you shift from one lane and you shift to another lane and you shift to another lane and calm down. Or you're taking your time and someone cut you off. Cut you off. And you can't wait to get to the next light to roll your window down. Say something. Leave it alone. It is not a blessing you want to bless them. You think it's a blessing because you're not going to say, God bless you. Whatever's going to come out of your mouth will define really who are you.
Amen.
So you're literally speaking against your own will and the will of God that's in you. God gave us a will, His will, to perform for a time and for season. Peace be unto you. Shut it down. Shut it down. What is here? What is here? Here's the part that I love. Verse 24. I'm almost here. But Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus. Didymus simply means double-minded. He's a twin within himself. Split personality. Some days he's up, some days he's down. He walks and lives in inconsistency. And he's comfortable being inconsistent. One day he'll like you, one day he can't stand you. I wonder his household. How was it? How did his wife handle such a man? Inconsistent. Today you laugh, you wake in the morning, a wonderful day. By afternoon, you have an attitude. Why? What happened? And the wife can't even talk to him and say, Thomas, you alright? He's tight. Didymus. How many men do you know like that? How many women do you know like that? How many personal friends you know have that kind of behavior? And they expect you to be comfortable with them. How can you be? And you're supposed to be a Christian. Didymus. One moment you're up. Like Peter, when Jesus warned him, Satan had a desire to sift you as wheat. A desire simply means there's a longing for, and you wait for the opportunity to do something. Once the door is open and it's unlocked, desire, I'm going to pursue you and I'm going to pursue you. I'm not going to say much, but I'm going to watch you because you're going to have a weak moment. And in your weak moment, you open a door. And the moment you open the door in a weak moment, I'm going to step right in. And since you're weak, bump you up and down. Bump you up and down. Weak can't be sifted. What is it going to do? Frustrate you all day and all night. and you can find yourself 2 days and 3 days and 4 days. Remain frustrated and you don't know why. All things must work together for our good. But that don't work for our good. Didymus, you're consistently inconsistent in your behavior and in your attitude. I'm talking to somebody today. And notice this. When they said to him, the other disciples said to him, therefore, we have seen the Lord. But he said, except, he believed nothing. He speaks of the exclusion and the exclusivity of himself. Except I can see and touch, I will not believe. I'm almost finished. Don't exclude yourself by being so exceptional. Exceptional does not always mean that you're great. It simply means you're out of control. Let me say that again. I need someone to hear that. Exceptional does not always mean that you're great. It also means you're out of control. Except I shall see in his hand the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into the side, I will not believe. I must see until I can carefully inspect, examine, scrutinize, and prove. Like the old folks used to say back in the day, the young folks don't say this no more. I gotta check it out to see if this is real. Simply means you have no faith. Thomas needed to see it for himself. Verse 26. I'm almost finished. And after 8 days again, the disciples were within the wall, and Thomas with them. Then came Jesus, the doors being shut. And I love that. I love how Jesus just had this ability to step right in and show up, and not even take a knock on the door. He just showed up. And he said to Thomas, reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands. And reach thither thy hand, and thrust it into my side. Notice what he said first. The finger speaks of what? In the hand, the assignment of ministry work given to complete the cost of fulfilling the call. Your finger speaks of the cost of fulfilling what's called the call in your life. Are you called? Are you exceptional? Are you set to a side? Are you distinctly different? You got to ask yourself and answer these questions. Because you're a believer, you're distinctly different. But you have to know it for yourself. The finger in his hand, and then trust his hand. Take the entire hand and just push it right into the side. You can understand. He said, but this is what I love. And be not faithless. It took him to see and to touch for his faith to help him to believe. He had to see and touch for his faith to allow him to believe. Look at that. Can you walk in your now moment, not seeing and not touching? Can you live? Can you live and exist in your tomorrow? As a matter of fact, can you live and exist for your 12 o'clock noon without seeing and believing? We can't touch 12 o'clock. We have to wait for it. But because it's physically, you have to be able to touch. How many times you have walked into something called grace and power and never touched it, but it came at the appropriate time to make a difference in your life. There's so many things that we do daily. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath again. I like to play with the breath because let me say this to you. Unless you've gone underwater and had to hold your breath for a season, you realize the value of having breath. But if you're like myself, I want to say Pastor Z, because Pastor Z, she walks all the time. So she don't have no difficulty. But she invited me earlier this week to walk with her. And the moment I got home, my knees hurt, my back hurt. I was short of breath. And she walked and she got to the door and she's waiting for me. And I'm coming up, I'm bringing up the rear and I'm trying to then I realize, but breath is so valuable.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
But you never think about it until you start to lose it. Or you have to catch it. Folks that catch it. Or you have to grasp your breath. That's when you understand the reality of it.
Amen.
So why we have to be faithless? Not believing like Thomas. But this is the part I love. When Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord and my God. My Lord. He speaks of the sovereignty of the Holy One. But Jesus answered him and said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. But blessed. Say Macarius. Somebody say Macarius. Say that. Say Macarius. No, I want you to roll your tongue. It's Macarius. Say it again. Macarius. It simply means that you are so blessed that folk have to look at you and wonder what happened, how it happened, when did it happen. Macarius. He entrusted to him such spiritual, moral example of his intellect and begin to persuade him to understand that you have to have confidence with conviction because you're the sovereign God. And it can only happen by faith. Macarius, notice this. When he said blessed, this is what I love. It simply means, Macarius simply means that you're going to be released into a grace because of your faith. Without hesitation. The Lord will not hesitate to give you what you need because you believe. You weren't there to see like Thomas, but you still believe without seeing. You still believe without touching. You still believe without grasping. So because of that, God will not hesitate. Blessed. They are supremely blessed because of what? The anointing in your life. We keep misinterpreting the anointing. Because we keep seeing the anointing is to pray, is to lay hands. No. The anointing is not only to pray and lay hands. The anointing is to do what? To amass wealth into your life. To be able to do the things that God has given to your hand to accomplish. The anointing speaks of what? The ability to do what others can't do and do it differently. And the anointing does not come from a classroom. I'm going to hurt some folks out here. The anointing don't come from a classroom. The anointing comes from a lifestyle of prayer, a lifestyle of worship, a lifestyle of commitment to the Word of God. Let me say that again. The anointing comes because of a lifestyle that you have in prayer, in worship, in commitment, in command, in loving, in understanding, in working with people, having consistency and communication with God. The anointing comes because of that. You can be literally, there was one of Wigglesworth. You ever heard of Wigglesworth?
Yes.
Wigglesworth was a man that could not read. Had no understanding of reading the word. Could read nothing else. But because of his wife took the Bible and opened the Bible to him and said, Wiggles, come, hold this. And he held it in his hand. And he said, but I don't understand the word. She said to him, but you are anointed, aren't you? He said, yes, I am. You have caused the blind to see. You have caused the dead. You raised the dead from the grave. So we word, look again. He looked again and began to read. 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. Because the anointing of his life opened his eyes to read. The only book Wigglesworth could read was the Bible. He read nothing else. Why? Because of the anointing. That's what you call blessed. When God called you blessed, it simply means that you can't be stopped. When God called you blessed, everything that you so desire and pursue in life, eventually it's going to come to you. You don't have to go after it. It will come to you. Why? Because the anointing gives the attraction, brings the attraction, release the grace, and folks will see the grace and pursue the grace. They will see and look and understand and watch and wonder what makes you so different. Blessed, that simply means that you have what's called a supremeness about you, because you're anointed, you're profitable. Everything you set your hands to do will prosper. You're fortunate, you're prosperous, you're successful, and you're wealthy. And wealthy don't always mean money. It can mean wisdom in wealth, understanding in wealth, but it also means money in wealth, and gifted with wealth. When God called you wealthy, simply means all your needs are met daily and beyond. You have enough for every situation. You can bless someone else. You can give to someone else. You don't lend. You give. You don't lend. You release. You don't lend. You just do what needs to be done in order to make it possible for others. Why? Because you are wealthy. Your fortune is there. You don't pursue it, it comes to you. You're successful. You're affluent. Everything you touch becomes a promising thing. Even people you touch, your lives are changed. Why? Because God said, blessed, blessed, blessed are you. Macarius you are, because you did not see, but you believed. You don't need to see. The Bible said, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence, the proof of things not seen. You don't have to see it, just believe. You don't have to understand it, just believe. Don't pursue it. It's coming to you. It's coming to you. It's coming to you. You just got to believe that if God said it, that settles it. Oh, you only believe it. It's your belief that makes a difference in your life. It's how you handle your belief that increases your faith. It's how you handle your belief that increases your wealth. It's how you handle your belief that increases your daily living. What do you believe? Really, what do you believe? Do you believe God is? And that he rose, he stood up from the dead, he made it back. If God, the person Jesus Christ, if he can make it back, how about you and I? We can make it back. Don't tell me where you were. No. Show me where you're going. Don't tell me what happened. I got to see where you're going. You got to see where you're going. I have to see where I'm going. We have thoughts, but we have no vision. Now the time, church. People of God, you got to have a vision of your tomorrow, of your next month, of your next year, of your 5 years from now. You've got to have a vision. If you have no vision, simply means you have no faith to believe that God can. Macarius, blessed.
Yes, sir. That's all right.
Blessed. Stop sitting around wondering when. Thomas, stop sitting around wondering when. Until you get up and make a move, nothing will be attracted to what you so desire. You got to go to it, and as you go to it, it's going to come to you. Do I have a weakness? Ask Abraham. Abraham on the mountaintop. God said, no, Abraham, I'm almost finished here. Take that son, that only begotten son. When God made a statement like that, I had to wonder, because he had Ishmael, but Ishmael was from the bondwoman. Ishmael was from the wife Sarah, but now he had to take Isaac, that only son, and take him to the mountain. I will show you where to make a sacrifice. And Abraham took his son, got up the mountain, and he's looking around while trying to find God, but he's answering God. And God spoke to him. He's answering the voice of God, but he's still wondering in his mind. But Abraham failed to recognize something. So the son said to him, Daddy, I see the wood and I see the fire, but where is the sacrifice? Where is the sacrifice? But Abraham said, son, the Lord himself. Look at that. He said the Lord himself will provide a sacrifice. But he kept going. He never looked back. He saw no sacrifice, but he believed God can. Until you have the faith to believe that God can, then nothing will going to happen the way it ought to happen. He took the young lad, built the altar, tied him to the wood, and the young lad lay. Now the old man had no strength. And he's about to slay the lad. And as he lifted his hand, the angel of the Lord spoke to him and said, Abraham, Abraham. Don't ever let God call your name twice because you'll get in trouble. Abraham, Abraham, touch not the lad, for behind you a ram caught by the ticket. What is what is what you're anointed? What you're anointed? If you believe in the faith, when you move with your anointed, what you need, come. You move by the anointing. You move by the anointing. You're anointed. You move. When you move, it's coming behind you. Coming behind you. And everywhere you go, come on, turn around. Everywhere you go, it's walking with you. But you don't see it yet because the time is not yet. Oh, you didn't get that. Keep walking. Get down. You're Abraham. Say you're Abraham. You're not Zulima, you're Zulimo. Abraham. But you went to the mountain. When you went to the mountain, what you need is coming behind you. But you can't see it because the time is not yet. But when the time comes, turn around. No, you can see because it's caught. The arm is caught by the ticket. It simply means when the arm is caught by the ticket, the old man had no fight. So God had the ram caught by the ticket. So the arm is caught. It took the fight out of what you need. Yes. Come on. When God recognizes your moment has come, He takes the fight out of it. You just got to believe and have the faith. Take your son, your only son. But the moment you get to the mountain, I have something lined up for you. You don't see it yet, but your faith will bring it to you. You don't see it yet, your anointing will draw it to you. You don't see it yet, but your leaf will do what? Bring it back to you. And when you turn around, when the moment is right, and you turn to see, all that you need will be sitting right there waiting for you. But you got to believe. Gotta believe. This is a peculiar season, saints. Peculiar season. Why? Because even in the midst of controversy, because you believe, there's a distinction. In the midst of confusion, because you believe, there's a distinction. In the midst of you not wanting to believe, but yet to become controversial within yourself, God said, it's waiting on you. You got to believe. It's your faith. It's your belief that's going to draw to you all that you so desire in this time and at this time. You ought to show glory to somebody. Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? Start moving towards what God has called you to do.
Amen.
We have pondered too long. We have waited too long. Jonathan, get ready. Start moving to what God has called your household to do. Don't wait. When you move, God moves. Just like that. But you got to move. Hear me, people? Hear me, people? We have wealth in our hands, but we take long to move, to do. Take long to do. When you believe that it can, your faith grows to make it become a reality. But you got to believe. Turn to the neighbor. God is taking the fight out of your tomorrow. Taking the fight out of your tomorrow.
Amen. Amen.
Be consistently at this personal battle. No one knows. We weren't there at the crucifixion, but because we believe, we were highly favored. Because we believe, we are highly favored. Father, I thank you, Lord. Begin to increase our belief. Let the impossible become possible. Allow the unreachable to become reachable. Allow our thoughts, Father God, to become a reality of a vision, and help us to pursue that vision that you've given unto us. You have placed in our hands wealth, but the wealth is still unseen, even though we believe. Help us to move by faith with our belief now to what you have given unto us in the name of Jesus. I bind the spirit of Thomas. I bind the spirit of Thomas that just want to see. But I call the spirit of Peter that will move with power and grace. Even when he doubted, he still believed in the name of Jesus. And Cornelius, the Italian, that never walked with God, but heard of God. When he heard of God, he believed. Because he believed, he caught a vision, and the vision became the reality. Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you believe? We come to a state in our lives where we get older, we have worked for many, many years, and all the years that we have worked, we enter into retirement. And yet still beyond retirement, God still puts something else in our hands to do. Why? Because your call, your destiny, and your wealth does not cease with retirement. It continues in your hand with something distinctly different. But it looks like what you used to do, but it's not necessarily what you did. But it's that fine line between yesterday and today that makes a difference based on your belief. What are you believing for now? Take a moment. What are you believing God for? And be quite distinct about it. Write the vision down. Make it plain. That they may run that read it. In other words, as you continue to read it, you will run. I rebuke the spirit of Thomas. Shall not abide in the heart and the mind of God's people. I rebuke the presence of Thomas. I rebuke the thought